Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Senate Transportation. Please join us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. We have a full house today. Senator McConkey, would you lead us?
Happy to, Madam Chairman. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I'd like a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Okay, all right. Motioned by Senator Prentice, second by Senator Ward. We have one bill to go into executive session today, and that is bill number 668. Thank you. I definitely want to discuss it, but I need a motion for 668.
I feel.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Put your mics on, please. All right.
Second.
Okay, I want to speak to this bill. This bill, for the people in the audience and the public, is about the former Sununu Center victims, which is very, very tragic. And Senator Waters put this bill in to have a historic marker to honor those victims. And while his heart is in the right place and it's very well intended, I spoke to the New Hampshire trial lawyers on behalf of the victims, and I was told that the victims don't want this, that they find it traumatizing, that they don't want a marker to be reminded of this horrific experience that they went through. And I just confirmed that a little earlier with Donna Susie, who represents the New Hampshire trial lawyers, who I thought she was going to try to make it in here so she could talk a little bit about that, but she must have got tied up in judiciary. The other thing I want to point out is that these victims are still in litigation, and it's not usually good practice for the Senate to, when something is still being litigated, to move forward with the bill. So, oh, good. Welcome. I'm going to take a moment just to ask Donna Susie, former Senator Susie, to please come up to the mic just to clarify a little bit about how the victims feel about this marker bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Members of the committee, for the record, I'm Donna Susie. I'm here on behalf of the New Hampshire Association for Justice. And Senator, my understanding is you are talking about the legislation sponsored by Senator Waters to create the marker
Yes.
for the victims. Although the association hadn't testified before, I think there are two issues of some concern. Obviously, Senator Waters comes at this, having had a long-term relationship with him, with the best of intentions. I think the two concerns I would raise, one, timeliness, as there is active litigation on this issue, and although our members represent the victims, we see this as something that would make a statement prior to some of the issues being resolved. And the other issue I would say is that the victims themselves are very mixed. I don't think there's a consensus of opinion as to whether or not this is something that they view as a good idea.
Thank you. And may I say, it is really nice to see you.
Nice to see all of
Marissa's
you as
going to be very
well.
proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Would anyone else from the committee like to speak on this?
I have a microphone for this deal line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. We'll share it. I, you know, Madam Chair, you and I have spoken about this bill. I think a lot of our colleagues have spoken about this bill, and I understand what the trial lawyers are saying. You know, I've spoken with the prime sponsor of this bill. He's spoken with victims as well. You know, he introduced this bill on behalf of the victims. You know, and that being said, you know, he's also worked on a resolution that we weren't able to introduce. So I think this is an opportunity to talk about the state's role in this issue and try to make amends and start building the bridges back to make amends for this. And so I would be against the ITL.
That's okay, Senator Fenton. It's not often we disagree in
No,
this
it's not.
committee, but
And I
it
hate
happens.
disagreeing with you.
I don't like it either, but it's okay. We're still friends. Did you have anything to say?
I want to say something.
Yes, Senator Waters, Ward.
It's all right.
You look a little prettier.
I'm a little shorter. So I read this bill, and the first reaction was that I can't believe that somebody wants to do this. I know what happened. It was not nice. But I mean, why take an occasion like that and put a memorial someplace so that you can't forget it? I think there are better ways for us to remember it, to act, to make sure that this does not happen again. But I just can't see a plaque or a memorial stone or whatever it's going to be sitting at a place where everybody goes by it, if they've been hurt by it, to remind them of it. And I think it's too soon. There are too many, I think, open sores. I think they need to heal before we do something like this.
Oh, thank you, Senator Ward.
Can I follow up, Madam Chair?
Yes.
And I totally understand what Senator Ward is saying. And, you know, when the prime sponsor testified, you know, we have a lot of memorials that are uncomfortable from the past of things that have happened in our country and in our state. And, you know, because of that, it helps. You know, we can't bury our history. We have to talk about it. We have to show it even when it's uncomfortable and it hurts. So I think, you know, this bill acknowledges what happened, and it's something that we don't talk about enough. And that's why I'm supporting it or against the ITL.
Understood. Anyone else have a comment or anything? All right. Well, with that, we have the motion of ITL and we have a second. All those in favor of the motion for ITL, please say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed? No. Okay. It is 3-2. We are not going to put it on consent out of a courtesy to the sponsor who would like to speak about this issue. And I respect Senator Waters and want him to have that opportunity. So with that said, are there any other questions or comments from anyone?
Would you take out the board for if we're not putting it on consent?
Oh, I'll take it out.
You'll take it out?
How about that? Okay. Anything else?
I would just like to say thank you, Madam Chair, for running an excellent committee this year. And we think we're all done with our bills. Is that correct? Till House bills?
No, so we have.
Never mind. I'll save that. Come out.
Okay.
You know,
I
I retract that statement until later.
Move to come out of executive session.
Before that,
Wait.
I do believe, I think we do have to vote on, not on consent, but for the regular calendar, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Only if you're gonna go on consent, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other thing is, so we do have 3 more House bills, but instead of doing them today, I think it'd be prudent to wait because we're gonna get more of them, but I just figured we could wait till after crossover so that we have a consistency.
Yes, you did email me and I said, let's wait so that everybody can take the time to get caught up on everything else and that we can have a full slate when we meet. So that being said, then we will take a motion to come out of executive council.
So moved.
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Be careful and safe. It's going to snow again. Big surprise.
That's why I'm like,